Finger guns, sword, and intro. Welcome to the Show Thoughts Podcast. I, of course, am the Big Show. Steve, aka Jeffrey, aka Big E, is with me. Sam, of course, is in New York doing all her New Yorking. If anybody has followed her on socials, she is enjoying the hell out of herself right now. But Sam will be back, of course. Uh, I had my guests cancel. They will be on here next week with me. For the Vine people, I'm leaving it as a surprise. It's whatever. Anyway, so welcome to another edition of the show. Let's start this off with a bang. So you and I, along with our significant others, went to this wonderful show. I wouldn't even call it wonderful. I would say the experience was wonderful, to say the least. Um, so Eric and I, we have our buddy Jason, or some of our friends call him Logan. His band was opening up down at the Smiling Moose, playing down there, and Eric and I both thought that the Smiling Moose was closing down. Like all of them were closing. It just ends up being the South Side location. But we wanted to go. We wanted to go support our friend, go have a good time, and just enjoy the night out. Wow. Upon my first time experiencing all this, I was not expecting what we were really there to see. I just thought, hey, it's a show. So we got some clips here, and
These, so I'll have to say, like the clips that you have, like this is Jason and Ronnie and Ryan. That's the crew. Uh, doing their. Obviously, we have video of them in their set. We don't have video of the crazy shit that was happening because I was too scared to pull my phone back out of my pocket.
yeah, like it got so bad when I tried to pull out my phone in pitch darkness and hit record, a beam of fucking light came out of my fucking phone, and I felt eyes on me, and I literally put it back in my fucking pocket.
Yeah,
Like I was like, oh my god, I felt like I just killed Jesus. Like,
yeah. Well,
well, technically, um,
I think there was some sacrificial shit going on. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, there was like cult vibes with some acts. There was there were like dead. Would you call them like? Nah, there was a pig's head. There's one, a pig's
Yeah.
mouth. They kind of gave me like a jigsaw vibe. There
It
were,
was like we were in the backwoods of Deliverance.
yeah, yeah, like we were straight in the. Yeah, I don't even care. If you don't
Hmm.
like it, fight me. All right, like this shit was crazy. We even had zombie-looking lumberjacks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Now they
I
were
mean,
good though.
they were
Their act. I mean, they were the main act. Like they were actually good, except for the technical difficulties they were having.
yes, and
We don't know if Homeboy still has a job.
no, I mean if your mic goes out about 5, 6, 16 times, you probably have a job the next day.
No,
Um, but the name of Jay's group is it? What is it? Death Camp,
Dead Camp.
Dead Camp. So if you like what we play here, if it interests you, it piques you, go check them out on like streaming services. They have a couple albums out, Eric.
They have their main full album, which is called Black Book. It came out last fall. Um, and then, from what I learned that night, they're working on other shit that's going to be dropping. So, but they have other like singles, and I think maybe like an EP that's out on like he said, like your stream, like your Spotify's, Apple, or whatever,
Right.
Amazon.
And also, I want to shout out Mr. Sadistic for me following him on Instagram for me to get a shirt that does not fucking fit me,
And
but you know,
we met that Rick Grimes dude. He was pretty good.
that Rick Grimes dude. Yeah, Rick Grimes.
I don't remember. I can't remember his first name. That's gonna kill me.
It was like Keegan something.
Oh yeah, it was Keegan Grimes.
Keegan Grimes. Yeah,
He was
he
good.
sounded like Big Smoke.
Yeah,
But
like he was good.
then we had them, like the openers from what was it? Would Jay say Wheeling? Yeah, Wheeling. They were from Wheeling, West Virginia. They were like a trap Hollywood undead vibe thing, but it slowly progressed from something very chill, trap, hip hop. I don't want to call it like, put it in his like, I don't want to give it like the ICP vibe, but the whole overall thing was like a Tech Nine, Twisted, ICP, that kind of genre.
Well, there. So what most of them now sing are like, because it's all hip hop rap, but this style is called horrorcore.
You're a horrorcore.
Sometimes. So yeah, they sing about like slasher, like old slasher movie type stuff, and well, I mean, roll a clip, you'll figure it out.
Let's get into this. All right, here we go. I don't give a fuck. That shit goes hard. That shit goes fucking hard. I don't know why, but shout out to them because for some reason, to this day, almost like a week later,
Mm-hmm.
I still will fucking go through like my day and that song fucking plays in my head only
Yeah.
because of that one line, like that
Mm-hmm.
bang. And if you don't pick up on it, you're stupid because like that shit just hits. Like, I mean, I let's keep going. Plus, I also have to point out that Jason is, of course, is our buddy in the middle,
Yeah.
and he ended up biting the insides of his mouth from
Yeah.
his mask. Blood, carnage, and he kept it fucking pushing like a true
Yeah.
G.
Yeah.
So I'll give him that, and then we'll run one more for y'all. Now, I love the fact that they brought up the lights. Whoever
Yeah.
rolling the lights can't fucking figure it the fuck out. It's either up, red, up. I'm like, dude, get it fucking together.
No lights.
But I do have to also shout out to Jay for rocking the Dirty Dawn bandanas, being the ultimate heel, doing his thing.
Yeah.
So again, shout out the boys for like the night. Of course, one day we've actually talked to them about them being on the show with us. So
Yeah.
that'll be interesting as fuck. I would love to have them on there. So of course, to Jay, you and the boys, you're always welcome on the show. Plus, that Penguins jersey is hard.
Oh,
I'm not
Ronnie.
gonna.
Yeah. Black and white
That
jersey.
that black and white jersey is hard. It made me think of when me and Brandy went to go see my buddy's Dave's band, and that dude was in the black and gold Nailers jersey. Like I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I need that. And he was like, yeah, this is like a $200 jersey. I was like, I know how much a fucking hockey jersey fucking costs, but I was like,
Yeah.
that's just hard.
Yeah.
But like again, not my thing. Not my thing. Like, I mean, I love hip hop. I
Yeah.
even grew up like listening to some ICP, a little twisted stuff like that. But like just like the metal show, I'm gonna go to a show
Yeah.
regardless. I mean, I even had a grown man who's never said the word wepa ever in his life.
Then he got a few drinks in him, and he was way
He got
pine
a few
all over the
drinks in
place.
him. He was like, "Weepaws." Is that what he said? Is that what he said? I was like, "Not really. It's more weepa." And then like it was like in between something. He was like, "Weepa." I was like, "Jesus Christ."
Like it got quiet. It was like a dead
Yeah.
moment in between songs for one of the groups, and he just screamed it. We were like, okay.
And then the best is when he was like, "I got a couple drinks in me now. I just might just do this all night." I was like, "Well, it kind of goes with it, like it's a celebration."
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to explain it to him, and I was like, "Never mind, never mind, never mind whatsoever, fucking ever." But there was, I want to point out, like the variety of people,
Yeah.
like there. Again, I know everybody loves this show because me and Eric will find moments, or of course, this stems off the show thoughts like Twitter and when I or the Facebook when I would just randomly talk about shit you don't see every day or whatnot, and it's kind of in a way what the purpose of the show is now.
Mhm.
But Erica and I can't take really videos of half the shit that we see.
No,
You know what I mean? Because this gave me like a people of Walmart vibe just
it
as
was
a
worse.
concept. It was worse.
It was worse.
But there's a couple things. I got to shout out my man selling merch in the ECW OG shirts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know he got them like pre WWE shit. I love that.
He's a Paul Heyman guy.
Oh, hands down. To there's so much going on.
There was a
To
lot going on, and there was a lot not going on that
yeah,
needed to go on. But like the thing was, is like, yeah, okay, we're gonna sit here and laugh, and yeah, there were some characters in the crowd. But you know what though? Everybody was nice. There was
yeah,
no
everybody was really
bullshit. There was
chill.
no drama. Like they're all, big fans of these groups that were performing. Like you could tell each group that performed
Had their own
had like
fan base.
had their own peoples there.
Yep.
But everybody mingled and meshed and cheered for one another and this and that. Like, I mean, like you said, like that dude performed after Jay, that sadistic dude, and then that Keegan guy, and it was like we were like, oh, we were like those dudes were good. Like, so like we were like, hey, we asked around like who are those dudes, and we found out, and then we're like that Keegan dude, he was standing next to us the rest of the night. We was bullshitting with him. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Yeah,
like
it was nice.
everybody was really cool, and like yeah, it was weird and had its moments, and like I said, there were some fucking characters on and off the stage,
Fucking right. But
but it
all,
was chill.
all in
Like
all,
I wasn't worried about drama or this one was gonna fight that one or there would be a fucking gun battle. You know what I mean? Like,
no, no, no. Like, I mean, I feel like in a sense, I'm always waiting for. I think it's how we were raised. I'm always waiting for shit to pop off.
well, I don't even think it was so much the way we raised. I mean, yeah, shit popped off back in the day, but it was different. Nowadays, shit popping off is a whole different situation. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
especially where we were.
we was on the south side.
Like that is a shit popping off area all the
Yeah.
time.
So it's like, we don't know, and but I didn't get that vibe there. Like, it was cool.
No,
Like the
not
way,
me. Me
like
neither.
the weight bud dude, like the weight bud dude was cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he was a character. He was one of the characters, but it was like he was cool. You know what I mean? Like what he,
He was
you
cool
know,
in like the nicest way possible, too.
yeah, like he just. And then his homie dropped his glasses. I was like, bro, he dropped your glasses. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, thanks.
Well, the
Smiled. They only
best
have one tooth.
is the best is he sits there and the vape I got, he hits his vape pen, and I was like that to me that was the initial to go.
Yeah,
And then as soon as he did, I thought he was doing it because he's like part of the people. Like that's
yeah,
okay. And then I pulled out mine and I was like, he was like, yeah, man, go ahead. I was like, oh, my fucking dude. All
yeah.
right. Like, all right, yeah, I got you.
That's what I
So
mean. Like everybody was cool. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they were serving drinks, but it wasn't even like there was like crazy drunk people that you were like fucking getting annoyed with. You know what I mean? Like it was just.
No, and when they bumped you, they were like, "My bad, I'm sorry," and I was like, "What the
Yeah,
fuck?" Like,
yeah. It was.
there was a kid. There
It
was a
was.
kid.
Oh yeah, there was a little dude, little dude.
There was a little tyke out there, and I don't
Yeah,
mean a
he was.
fucking bike. I don't mean one of them little fucking red fucking little tykes out there. No,
No, yeah, but that's what I mean though. It was like it was. I mean, again, we went out. We were because we thought that was gonna be one of the last times we could go to the Moose.
yeah,
Wanted to support Jay and them. You know what I mean, and their shit. So I was like, all right, let's have a little Friday night out, and we did.
oh yeah, we did for
You
sure.
live and you live and you learn.
You know, you do. But the fucking crazy thing is the more I think about it, like I've always wanted to go to like one of Jay's shows and whatnot,
Mhm.
and now I'm like, I'd go again.
Yeah, I think we'd leave the girls at home, but I'd go again.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, agreed, agreed. But you know,
Nothing against them. They were definitely out of place.
the what I think could have happened is we could have went upstairs. They would have been okay downstairs.
Yeah,
I really think that would have been. They'd have been okay with DJ not from Paris.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Karaoke.
karaoke downstairs. Gotta love it. Fucking Christ.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, definitely.
It's an experience to say the least.
It was an experience. Like I said, it was fun. You know what I mean? Like we can't say. I'm not gonna sit here and say we had a bad time at all.
Nah, nah, I can't say I did at all. Only thing is, like, we got home and I was like, I mean, again, like being older now, I'm like tired. Like,
Yeah,
that's it. Other than that, I had a fucking damn good time.
yeah.
But like, the only thing is, it's on a Friday. I worked all day, and then I was like, I'm on my feet all day, and I'm standing there watching the show, and I was like, man,
I
my
know.
fucking feet are killing me.
Like, I mean, and that was the thing though too. Is it was like we could have because, like you said, Jay and them ended up performing earlier than we thought. I mean, we could have rolled. We could have rolled, but we were like, I think at that point we were intrigued to see what the rest of it because, like you said, as it went on, the bands got like crazier.
Crazier and crazier, and like I was like cool with it though, because I was like, all right, let's, because yeah, I mean, you're right. We could have definitely pieced out Cub Scout in a heartbeat, but I was like, nah, like for some, I don't know, like we're here, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, might as well. So, and then the pig dude came out, and I was like, wait a fucking minute,
we
pump
thought
the
that like,
brakes.
should we have left?
Yeah, and then I look for people. I will elaborate on this more. So there's a guy that comes out, all right, and he has the pig mask on or whatever, one overall,
Overall,
one overall strapped, and it's very horror movie looking. Cool, got it, understood. Like his outfit was straight out of a horror movie. Like, you know what
yeah.
I mean? Like one of those 90s, even 80s, late 80s horror movies.
I said he
Cool.
definitely. I think I gave the analogy. He could definitely have been like a Batman villain.
Yeah, for sure. And I was like, all right, let's see how this one goes. Like, I was just optimistic about it. Like, all right, cool. And then I was like, what the fuck just happened? Because
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
they like the crowd like swarmed around him. And then like it was very, very fucking cultish.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh, cool. All right. And then like I felt like his pig eyes were staring at us because we're not joining the
we're
group.
not participating in
We're
the.
not participating. And I was like, hey, my dude, not happening. Oink, oink, boink, boink the fuck out of here. I'm not
Yeah,
fucking, I'm not involving myself. And then he came like into the crowd and I was like, oh fucking Christ.
yeah,
And then I was like, oh man, all right. And then like they all swarmed him, like all like I said, all around him. And I was just like baffled because I don't want to criticize the guy's art and what he does is what he does. To me, there were so many things missing.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But like the following this motherfucker had was incredible. incredible.
Now, and we talked about that in between, like when he was done and they were waiting for, because he was like second to he was like right before the main act, and it was like I don't know if he sounds any different if you're listening to his album, like listening to him digitally somehow, but there live, like his lyrics and his flow didn't match the beats, like something was off.
Yeah, like I'm 110% agree because like as the acts were going on, you and I were talking shop the whole time,
Yeah,
and it was just like it's not clicking to me. Like, why is this not like the performance wise? He had them like
yeah.
literally almost eating out of the fucking palm of his hand,
Mm-hmm.
but like the live performance like wasn't working for me.
No, it was like I said, it was off, and then you couldn't he. I think because of his mask, he was so muffled. It
Yeah,
was also hard to hear some of what he was saying. So it was like, eh. Like, yeah,
right.
that was the only act where I was like, okay, could have done without that one.
Could have skipped this on a CD. Like that's
Yeah,
how I felt. Like, all right,
yeah,
I could have skipped this. It's
yep,
all right. But I mean, all in all, again, and that's not even one of those. I'm gonna I'm gonna bounce out. You know what I mean? Like
no,
I
yeah, we
still want to
stuck
see.
through it.
Yeah, I want to see what was on after. Like, plus I want to see who we were there for. Like the main people.
Yeah, the people that were headlining the show, because I guess what we realized that at some point, because again, we didn't know any better. It was like their album release party,
Yes.
and they invited a bunch of acts to come perform for this big party.
Right.
So that's kind of like what it was. It was just like a mesh of like what it was like 6, 7 different groups.
Something
Some
of that.
yeah, but it was just like I mean, and again, everybody else. Some of them might not have just been my style, but they weren't bad.
No.
Like me, like you said, me and you kept standing there just like talking, like we're like, oh, that beat's sick. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like that one dude, we were like, oh shit, he just remixed the Michael Myers
Yeah.
into his beat. Like that was pretty awesome. Like you know what I mean? Like it was decent.
Yeah. Again, it was like an experience. It was
Yeah,
just different. I
and I
mean,
and I might be biased, but I do think that Jay and them had the best set of the night, just because like their performance was good. Like they interacted with the crowd, and
yep.
as you saw from those clips, like they're up there doing their thing. And again, the clip might not be as good, but you could hear them clearly. Like they didn't have mic issues. Like their masks didn't muffle their sound. Like they were very clear. And I mean, again, I mean, I know their songs, so it's like I kind of knew what they were singing anyway. But like, I think their show, all in all, was probably one of the better ones.
Well, what's if you think about it too, the microphone issue started with Jay.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because like it would kept detaching or
it
whatever.
would unplug.
It would unplug, and then eventually they went to wireless, and oh man,
That's
oh
what it
that
went
wasn't
downhill.
pretty. That
No,
wasn't good
that last
because
that last act, the one dude, he was like, "Thanks for sticking through my 16 fucking mic changes tonight."
dude, he was so heated. He was so heated that when we left,
Yeah,
when the four of us left, he was outside down the street, pissed the fuck off.
yeah, he had his mask off and he was smoking a real square.
Like, yeah, dude, he, he was definitely gonna fuck somebody up. Like
Yeah,
for sure.
because
And
like
it
I said, that
reminded
was
me of
that was their party. Like it was their album. Or like you know what I mean? Like
right. And then for that to happen like that many times. I've
yeah,
been flustered too. Like, you know what I mean?
no, I
Like you're
get it.
trying to promote your shit.
Like I had no problem with him being pissed, but it wasn't like he was being an asshole about it. You know what I mean? Like he still like interacted with the crowd and like you know what I mean? Like
Dude, his crowd work when it kept cutting off was outstanding.
yeah,
Because he would hold the fucking mic to his head and be like, boom. Like, dude, what the fuck?
yeah.
Like he's losing his shit.
He
But
was like jacking off the mic at one point. He's like, I don't know what else to do with it.
Yeah, right. He's like, I fucking. What else am I gonna do? I don't care. But
Yeah. And
but
then
to
after
me,
like the fifth microphone, the dude brought him. He just fucking swatted it. He's like, "Why? What?
yeah,
It's not gonna
dude,
work."
that was great. He was like, well, what the fuck? What's the point? What the fuck's the point of this anymore? And then like it would work, and then it wouldn't work, and oh man, that dude was not happy, not
No,
happy
he
fucking.
wasn't.
But like they reminded me of like the Rob Zombies Devil's Rejects.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the mask kind of reminds me of it.
they had all those flannels.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was hard. Like
Yeah, I mean they were good. Like I said, the only part with them is it was just hard to hear them because of the technical issues and whatever.
yeah, and they're they play with the crowd. That was
Yeah,
really cool. They played really good with the crowd. But yeah, it was like that was a fun ass fucking Friday. And then um we saw each other the next day, literally.
yeah, yeah. I went up to my mom's. I kind of worked out because I was like, when we saw each other Friday, it was like, "Hey, what are you doing tomorrow for wrestling?" You're like, "We'll be chilling." And I was like, "Well, I'll be over your way because I'm going to my mom's for to visit my mom for Mother's Day." And I was like, "We'll probably be heading back around the same time wrestling starts." You were like, "Swing on through."
And the fucking doors open, bro.
So we
I
did.
mean, yeah, I mean that was fun. I mean, Backlash kind of wrote itself. You kind of already knew what was
Yeah,
happening
it
because
was
it happened
weird.
later. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's you really don't need to recap it because you kind of knew how everything was going to go down.
Yeah, I think Backlash was just a part of Trips and them for their long storytelling.
The only thing
Like
that
I feel like it was just like a bump in the road.
the only thing that was like wow was literally after Backlash when Cena put our truth through the fucking table.
Oh, at the press conference.
Yeah, that was like it. Like that's the
Yeah,
only thing
because
where I
it
was
was
like,
like
oh,
the way they ended it, not even so much the match, but the way they ended with him like having that weird, like almost like second thought moments, and he walked back to the dressing room all weird, and then yeah, and then his press conference was kind of weird, and then our truth.
and then fucking Truthy comes in, and I was like, oh goddamn.
Yeah,
But I say this a million times. Our truth is the national fucking treasure.
he is.
He really is. So now they're saying that's setting up for Cena and our truth at Saturday Night Main Event.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Which
if it's
again, just going to be long. There's something's going to happen. It's just going to be long storytelling.
yeah, but I mean, in the same sense, our truth gets to wrestle his childhood hero. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like, okay, because like he's been wanting to do this so long.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's the opportunity to do it.
To do it, yeah.
So it's like, all right, cool, I get it. But yeah, backlash wasn't anything for me to go, oh my god. I mean, the Orton Cena match was fucking great, obviously, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's Orton Cena for like the last time, so it was like, cool, I'm down for that. But
Yeah.
like, other than that, I didn't have any kind of oh my god kind of moment. But eventually, because people do watch this for wrestling, Eric, myself, and some others are going to be going to like an independent wrestling show in a couple weeks. So we will have footage of that because you know anything can fucking happen in an indie show.
Yeah.
Plus, some crazy shit might happen, and it's also going to be my son's first wrestling event. So I'm kind of nervous, kind of intrigued, but also I know he's gonna have fun. Like I just know he's gonna have fun because I'm
Yeah.
gonna have him yelling, I'm gonna have him screaming, I'm gonna have him cheering, and if he really gets bored, then I'll figure out something for him. But I have a feeling he's not gonna be bored because he's literally
No.
watching it right in front of him.
Yeah.
So that will be fun. Um, and of course, like Mother's Day was over the past weekend. I got to
Yeah.
see my mother, and then I went on Saturday to see her in the morning, and then lo and behold, she wants to go to the damn meadows. Go figure. And then she loses $400. Brandy loses $100. I win fucking $85.
Nice.
I mean, happy Mother's Day. Like, I don't know what to do. So, but but that was like going from the weekend, which was great. Um, and then like I saw some hockey, and then like I, I can't really put a pin on what all I saw. Like I didn't watch full games. I wish I did, but like my week got my week has just been running hard, especially with the fact that like Xander's on the cusp of being done with school, and the police just went by.
Nice.
I mean, if there was some live action, you'd have some live Cho PD right now.
Oh, I'm in.
I was like, I'd turn the damn camera, be like, we're alive. Blah, blah, blah. I'd just do a whole accent and everything. But I think it's for my neighbor. I don't know. They have health issues and shit like that.
Uh,
But so I figure you can take the sports spot.
yeah. I actually have hockey playing in the background. Obviously, this episode will drop a day after, but currently Carolina's playing Washington in Game 5. If Carolina wins, series is over. They move on to the Eastern Final. On the West, why am I drawing a blank? Edmonton, they beat Vegas last night. So Edmonton moved on to the Western Final. They'll play the late game tonight is Dallas and Winnipeg. And I think Dallas is one win away from going to the series finale, which is kind of expected because Winnipeg hasn't been playing that great. But um, yeah,
Right.
so that and then Florida and Toronto. Um, Florida's winning that series. They're one win away. They'll play tomorrow. Or no, did they finish them off?
See, this is why we need Samantha.
I
We need to
don't
have her
remember.
fact checking.
I am. It's so horrible that I'm blanking on this. Whatever. Yeah,
The fuck it. Fuck it. We're doing
yeah,
it live.
we are. Yeah, either Florida moved on or they're only one win away from moving on.
Word.
So it looks like we might have a Florida Carolina Eastern Final and then a Dallas Edmonton Western Final, and then winner moves on to the Cup.
Right. And then
So still plenty of hockey left.
right. And then she's not here to defend anything, but I saw the Mets were playing the Pirates.
Yeah, listen,
Good.
if she was
Talk
here,
okay.
if she was here, she was going to try and talk some shit. Like, yes, you beat us 2 out of 3 games. Good for you, Sam. But you only beat us by like a run, maybe 2. That's not
Maybe,
that impressive. Like, if your team's as good as it's supposed to be, you guys should have whooped our ass. And then how about yesterday? We won. We won the last game of the series, and we shut them motherfuckers out.
but technically, isn't a win a win?
I mean, they won the series. Just we kept them from sweeping us.
All right, but I mean, a win's a win, right?
I mean, a win's a win, but it's like the way everybody talks about the Mets is it's like they should have mopped the floor with us. Like it should have been, you know, 8-1, or you know what I mean. Like they should have been shutting us out, not us shutting them out.
Maybe they were. Maybe they. That's when it was like they are who we thought they were.
Yeah, they went in thinking, oh, we're just gonna, and then no, we kept
Yeah,
it interesting.
they kind of
We were
had to.
one home run away from winning the second game, but their fucking center fielder Nemo fucking robbed them. I think it was Kutch maybe robbed them of a home run, jumped the wall and fucking robbed them.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
Jordan.
kind of, it was. They were good game. Like they were entertaining games. They were frustrating if you're a Pirates fan because, as usual, we made some errors and left guys on bases, and it just typical Pirate stuff. That's like if you just would have, we probably could have won. you know?
If it just woulda, coulda, shoulda, god damn
Yeah, so go ahead, talk your shit, Sam. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks. We'll
it. Yeah,
recap it.
right. She'll be back just talking shit, just talking that shit, and you know she'll be talking shit fast because that fucking accent's gonna come out too.
Oh,
So be
so
ready.
thick.
That shit's gonna come out.
So thick.
Yep.
She
I,
might be talking straight fucking Italian. I don't even know.
dude, it just might be a fucking Bronx tale. This
Yeah,
thick, just thick ass accent. It's coming. Be ready.
that was on the other day. I like that movie.
Right, but like, I mean, it's one of the things I love about her. She just fucking kills me. As soon as she gets the ball rolling, I'm like, I feel like it's the Buster Rhymes. Like, hey, yo, Sam, let me teach you how to do this when you get the dice rolling. Like, she just starts going, and I'm like, yes, it's fucking
Yeah.
incredible. I fucking love it.
And then I don't know if there are basketball fans out there. Pacers are in the series finale, or in the Eastern finale. Sorry, and they're waiting to play the winner of the Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks.
Yeah, but the Knicks aren't going down without a fight either.
Well, neither is Boston. Knicks. They played last night. The Knicks could have won and went to that was it. But Boston held their own and took it to another game. And then in the West, it's Oklahoma and Golden State, and then uh, uh, Dallas and somebody I don't know. See, I don't do basketball. That I don't.
You got pretty fucking accurate though, man. You were pretty much on the ball.
It's Dallas, and I can't remember the fucking blanking on who they're playing now. I don't know anybody
It's
out
just
there.
like the other one. It's like fuck it. All right, whatever.
Yeah, I only know the East just because like watching McAfee. Obviously they're Pacer fans,
Yeah, the
so it's like
Pacers.
they always talk Pacers. So I kind of know what's going on in the East a little bit more, even though I don't watch it. Even though I did watch the game the other night, I watched the game, the finale, the final, like their win to go to the conference championship. I watched that game because like nothing else, what else to do? So
You were invested in a basketball game?
yeah, I actually watched the whole. Well, I mean, I didn't. I was flipping in between that and hockey, but I did watch the whole game. Like I watched the whole game. I mean, it's. I mean, I do. I mean, we've talked about this before. Like I watch college basketball, so I do understand basketball.
Sure.
I just don't feel like the pros to me are as entertaining. But I guess just like some people with hockey, like once you get to the playoffs, everything gets amped up. Everything's a little bit more exciting. So it was like
Yeah.
I gave it a chance and was like, oh, it actually was a really good game. So I can't guarantee I'm going to watch any more moving forward.
Right.
But
Well, that's
uh,
why when we went out Friday, I wore my Golden State hat just because it's
yeah,
playoffs. It's playoff season. Like I don't watch it. I don't watch it. I get a
I
whole
got a
bunch of
Pacers
bleacher
hat.
reports about it.
I pulled out
Yeah.
the Pacers hat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I just decided to wear the fucking Charlotte Hornets today just because
Oh,
it's
this
fun.
obviously ain't This is a good old Bucko. This is oh yeah, there it is. This is their military armed forces hat for this year.
You're saluting the service.
Saluting the service. It's May, bro.
Which, yeah, I was like, which, yeah, in a couple weeks we'll be fucking down at the damn parade.
Down at the parade.
I know, man. We'll have to do fucking a whole Memorial Day old spectacular.
We're gonna have to hunt down Ed to get Big Ed again.
I know. Wonder if we can remember we tried so hard to be like, what if we get him on the
Last
podcast?
year we got him though 1 year, and then last the year we couldn't get over, like we couldn't get him to come over.
I
So
know.
this might be his last time as mayor. So we got to
I
definitely,
know. We're gonna have to push it, even if we get like a 6 second clip. Be
yeah.
like, hey, Mr. Mayor, can you support the Show Thoughts podcast? And just say, yep, yep, all right, bye, see ya.
His publicist is like, "What the fuck is going on?"
It'd be like, don't worry, we won't put it on the internet.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That'll be.
We'll
Yeah.
ask if we get VIPs for the fucking draft.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, we'll come down there, we'll do a media day and everything. Oh, is your podcast legit? Oh, 100%. We got like 10,000 subscribers. We got like 100. Like,
I'll make us credentials. Watch. I'll make some
I
credentials.
was
Put them
like,
on a
I'll
lanyard.
doctor some shit up, bro. I will.
Well,
I'll give you a
that's like
media pass.
we this week. We on Tuesday, Pitt baseball played Penn State at PNC Park. So obviously, with the kid going there, she wanted. We want nice little event.
Yeah.
It was dirt cheap. So we went and we're driving down along the North Shore, and I'm like, hold on, and everybody's like, what? Because it was me, Donna, Jean, and Jane, and everybody's like,
Gino!
all three of them are like, what? Why are you screaming? I was like, damn it. And they're like, what? I was like, there's nowhere to pull over. And they're like, why? And I was like, because if I could have pulled over right now, we're getting out and taking a fucking photo in front of that countdown clock.
Oh, the draft countdown? I've seen
Yeah.
it. I've
There
seen
was
it.
a couple other people there doing it. I was like, yeah, we're taking a photo. Jane was like, do we have to? And I was like, yeah. She's like, why? And I'm like, just to say we did. Like, I don't, to be
Yeah,
honest, I really don't give two shits, but it's just to say we did.
right. Why not? Because when's the draft going to be back here?
Yeah. And, who knows?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
We might be live from the draft. You don't know.
I was going to say, maybe we'll just do live from the fucking ticker or the countdown thing behind us. Be like, we had nothing else to do, so we're just going to shoot from the.
We'll be live from McAfee.
Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, if we get it in with the mayor, we got a
We
chance.
could. We could.
I was like, we got people in like public relations and stuff and does permits.
You got to think by this time next year, Jane's going to be like a semester and a half into school. And she'll have probably like, I don't know, maybe pit credentials for her, like journalism shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, we'll just be like, we're with her.
right. I actually want to start coming like
We're the camera crew.
I kind of want to like start doing like videos from the games this year, like from the pit games this year. Maybe try to
Uh,
get like talk to people tailgating.
oh. I mean, yeah, we could figure something out.
Yeah, just randos. Let's just see if they'll do it.
We need those little mini microphones that people would go around and use.
So what did you think? Was your
Yeah,
question?
yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm good. Maybe we'll think about it. We got some
yeah, yeah.
lists. We got some
Hey, did
lists.
you see? Speaking of like tailgating and stuff, I know we already talked about them. Did you see the Pirates released that video thing today about the special bobblehead?
No,
They released like this like an announcement slash hype video because they've been doing like a Yinzer Day at the ballpark. So like last year they did it and they gave out Wiz Khalifa bobbleheads and it has a button and it sings black and yellow. So they're doing Yinzer Day again, but it was like a special, like it was like a mystery who's the bobblehead, and that's the same thing they did with Wiz. Then and they announced it later. So they announced it today, dude. It's a Mac Miller bobblehead,
when is it?
July 19th. It's the day before Jane's grad party, dude.
I
And here's
mean,
the thing: people are pissed because it's also the same day as the Wiz Khalifa show out at the Pavilion. So people are like, how like. You got to think like Mac fans are like they share fans here, obviously in Pittsburgh.
yeah.
The people that are going to really, really want that bobblehead are going to be out at the Wiz show. Like, like
You gotta
even
pick
Mike.
one, bro.
I know, but what I wanted to tell you was though, so they did this like little hype announcement video, and they were interviewing people like at Pirate games or again like out at tailgates, like, oh hey, like we're gonna make this secretive bobblehead, and like, can you talk about it, like, or just tell us like what Mac Miller meant to you in the city of Pittsburgh. And one of the people they fucking of all fucking people they interviewed, bro, was fucking Matt Light.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But like
Shout
the
out
thing
Matt
was is
Light. That's my dude.
they didn't put their like names or anything across the
Well,
bottom of
you
this.
can tell that it
I
is
just
Matt Light.
knew. I was like, that's fucking Matt. And then like I was like, I saw that right. And then they moved on a little bit in the video, and then they went back to him and talked to him. So, like there was another clip, and I was like, that was fucking him. So I was like,
That's my
I
dude.
was like, mother of all fucking people.
I mean, like he is the mayor of Pittsburgh.
But the thing is, though, too, is like the chances of them running into him because he's down in Texas now.
But he frequents here
I
often.
know he comes up a lot, especially for sports events.
Yep, and he's always here for like Steelers games. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I mean, I catch him randomly, like it's always like, oh, I'm back home. I'm like, bro, just move back here. Like,
Yeah.
swear. And like he's promoting his ugly sweater party. He's doing
Yeah.
another show up here. I'm like, that's one I have to get. Like, I have to go to one of his shows because that's like
Yeah.
the thing. I haven't been to one of his shows in a couple years, but I need to go back. And if I do, oh my god, I'll be like, yo, can I get like a 30-second clip of some bullshit coming
Yeah.
off the top of your head? Because like I love his comedy shows because he always incorporates wrestling with them.
Yeah.
Like he's gave somebody a stunner, he's jumped off a ladder into somebody through a table. I mean, yeah, yeah, I gotta link up with that guy again. All because he was at a fucking Pitt Miami fucking game. That's how I know that guy. Crazy,
Yeah.
crazy. It's amazing who you'll meet at these fucking things.
Oh, I'm prepared. I
Oh,
mean, I've
believe
gone
me.
to a few with them with you. I mean, look at one of the last games that me and you went to. We were like walking out, and then all of a sudden, I just hear my name being called. And I looked over. It was a fucking dude that I went to college with,
Yeah,
and I'm like, "Where the fuck do you come from?" And like, you know, you're just like, "Holy fuck!" Like of all, I mean, but that's what we what? That's what we say, Pittsburgh. Like that's we
yeah.
go everywhere. We find somebody we know.
Or like we went to the blue and gold game and ran into Will because he works there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, damn, you just find fucking anybody in these motherfuckers anymore.
Yeah.
Which it which is pit season. It's coming right around the goddamn corner.
It is. It is.
No. Hi. Hey, what do you need? Okay.
What are you setting the mood lighting over there, bro? You look like that fucking show we were at. The lights are going out on you.
Fucking he's cancel my show. This is what he was doing the last time where he's like, all right, that's it. We're out of here. We're done. Look, then she like really? First Siri last week. And
Mm.
Alexa. Now it's like, hey Alexa, turn the ceiling light on. Okay. Thanks, Xander, but I'm almost done. See, everybody loves the fact that he tries to wrap up my show.
He does.
I asked
He
him
does.
earlier today. I said, "Are you going to be on the show?" And he was like, Let me think." No,
No.
I was like, "Oh, all right." Hey. So speaking of him, he did a video, and it's like a minute and 39 seconds long, and it's him recording It's like a Sesame Street Elmo's World video, and he's presenting it to you like
Oh,
this is blah 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 blah, and he does it in a voice like it's real cute. And then when he's all said and done, I love it. He's like and subscribe for more videos. I was like, shut the fuck up. I was like,
I still haven't
no.
got a channel, bro.
I was like, dude, I have a channel. You don't have no channel.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my god. So now like Ashley and I are thinking about maybe, of course, under the careful watch of us,
Yeah.
him putting videos up.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to tell him that Xander sends us so much content. He sends us videos, photos, stuff for us to print, stuff for us to save,
Yeah.
that he banks our memory up pretty quick.
Uh huh.
And now we were trying to tell him like these videos you want to post, that would be his own channel. So now
Yeah.
he could watch his own stuff
Yeah. You can
and
go back and rewatch
right, and it saves us like all the time of,
the
hey,
memory.
yeah, like, hey, I gotta delete this because I'll have like the podcast episodes and then Xander stuff, and I'm like, okay, so I start wiping out the podcast episodes in mine, and then I'm like, do you want this? Yes, 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 and I'm like, damn, dude, like these videos are like 4 years old, like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, hey, be on the lookout. Xander might have a YouTube channel. Like, I mean, anything's possible. So, I mean, I guess in the words of my son, like and subscribe his videos, dude. I love that he pitched it though. Like, I couldn't believe it because it's him, unscripted, no filter, and it was real like wholesome and genuine. Like he was just going about it, and he showed me
Yeah.
the clip, and then he was like, "All right, like and subscribe my videos." I was like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
I'm about
You're
to
like,
start
what?
having them say like and subscribe to my dad's podcast,
Yeah.
like something, something.
Doing voiceover work.
Oh, dude, it is. I'll send it to you off. But oh my god, it was fucking hilarious. And then um my cousin Dakota, she got married in Punta Cana this week and has been keeping me in the loop through Snapchat. Like, hey, because she doesn't want anybody to see yet, but Snapchat was like for me and some other people.
Mm.
And Xander saw her and her now husband Dalton. And Xander left them like this beautiful like audio note, like congratulations, I love you too. And I was like, dude, who are you? Like
Yeah.
he's manifesting into this amazing kid anymore. Like, I mean, he was already amazing, but like just who he's finally like shaping out to be is just is crazy.
Yeah.
But I already told her, I was like, if you send me one more fucking video from or picture from that fucking beach, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit.
Must have been a
Because
week. My cousin got married this week too. Didn't fucking tell. No, I don't know. I can't say anything because I'm not on the book to know any different. But you know, my cousin Matt, he went and got married this week, yesterday or today.
well, look at that.
And I'm like, what? Okay,
Well,
like
damn.
it's a cousin week of weddings.
Right. So I mean, shout out Matt, shout out Dakota and Dalton. Like, oh my god, man! But I could have used that beach.
I know.
I could have. And then my cousin Brandy's down there, Dakota's mom, and I'm like, if I get one more, I'll fly down. I was like, I'm getting, and it like the resort looks dope, and I was like I was offered to go,
Hmm.
but like I have X, and on top of that, my my schedule I
Yeah.
thought was prior to what it used to be, not what it is now.
Hmm.
So I was just like, no, like
Yeah.
can't. But like, plus it would have been in the middle of like a school week, shit like that. Like, no, 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 no,
Yeah.
no.
It makes it difficult.
Yeah. Plus, then I would have to make arrangements with his mom and have to like do like her having 2 weeks or something like no. So what they're doing is when they get back, they're doing like this party thing for people that couldn't go.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for that too, because them mother go hard.
Hey, we got breaking news.
Breaking news.
Banner, banner. They just announced Jim, good old Jim Ross, Jr. He has cancer.
Oh man, dude, you like man, damn man.
We were just talking about wrestling, so I just thought it was kind of like
Did
that
they
was my
say what kind?
colon.
Oh shit, dang, that's no bueno.
No, because I mean that guy's already dealt with health, all the other shit. So it's like,
Yeah, from the palsy to all that, like, god
yeah,
damn, man.
good old Jr.
And Sabu died, bro.
I know.
I was like, man. See
He
what
was a
happens? That's
he
what
was a
happens.
Paul
That
Heyman
dude
guy.
wore that ECW shirt, the OG one,
Jinxed it.
and he killed Sabu.
Wait, did that? But did Sabu die that the next? Yeah,
Maybe
because it
like
was
a couple days
after back.
later.
It was after back. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But since we're still on wrestling, and I did say really nothing exciting happened at Backlash, but McAfee and Gunther was really good. And then seeing McAfee's chest
Post.
post. God damn.
So McAfee, they're on vacation today. Which today is Thursday, and then Friday when this airs, they're on vacation because ESPN's covering the PGA Championship.
Yeah.
So they took their time slot. But anyways, they're so Wednesday of this week. So all week he always goes, "Yep, still feeling it." Like he starts off the show like with an update. He's like, "Still feeling it." Yesterday he was like, we don't know what's going on with my arm," and he pulled up his like sleeve of his t-shirt, and he fucking had like he has like a contusion in his fucking bicep. It's all like it's like black and blue and like almost like a blood blister. Like
Oh,
he was like, "Yep, that's new. That wasn't there." He was like, "That's
dude.
what happened." He goes, at about 7 to 9 minutes into the match, I realized we are just in here literally beating the shit out of each other. Like there's
Yeah,
no like we're just this is just what it is.
they
He goes,
really
and
were
that,
beating the brakes off each
he
other.
even kind of gave a little behind the scenes that those two didn't think that they were going to let that match go that long.
Dude, I still say that. A lot of people I know that watch wrestling or are involved in it, like, couldn't believe that it went that long.
No, and then he announced on Wednesday, um, uh, they Tops, the card company, created him his first ever. He never even had one as a Colt. His first ever, like sports collector's card, and it's from Backlash, and it's the image. It's the still shot of him doing the backflip off the top rope over Gunther.
Yeah.
They got this still shot, and there you can you it's there's a limited amount, and you can only buy them until like today or maybe tomorrow. I think today was the last day. You can buy the card through Tops online.
Did you buy like four already?
No, I bought one.
That's
I bought one. I'm like, well,
like,
I'm like, if it's a limited edition thing, like I'm not gonna not.
no, I mean,
I mean, the card it was only $5.
oh no, I would have bought it.
But the thing was, is then like, so the single card was like maybe $6. I think it was $5, $6. But then like you could buy them in packs, and I'm like, oh, so you get other like WWE cards? No, like there was like a 5 pack, a 10 pack, and a 15 pack of just that card.
Why?
But then the prices went up to like 20, like 30, like the price. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm not because Pat. So he made the announcement that Tops made him the card, and they were like limited edition. And he said if anybody buys a 5 pack and you send me a screenshot like of your order saying, "Hey, I bought a 5 pack," he's sending them an autographed because he got like a bunch of them, I guess, at the studio. So he's then going to send them a bonus one signed if you
Why'd you
bought the
buy a
5.
5 pack?
Because I wasn't spending that much money.
Oh man, come on, bro.
But then they had to hit you with they had to hit you with shipping on top of it. So
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. By the time I order a 5 pack, and I was like, I just need one. That's all.
Yeah, that's me. I was one is good enough.
Yeah. I just thought it
You
was
know,
cool just because like I never realized he never had like a football
yeah,
card.
that's
Like
crazy. He doesn't have one as a Colt. Like,
yeah, he doesn't have. That's what he said. He goes, this is his first ever like card. He's never had a card, and I was like, that makes it even more intriguing to get one.
yeah, very.
So I did. I don't know.
You're like the sound guy. Like you want to run the show.
You got a boot. You got that little mic's thing over your head,
I'm waiting for a fucking boom mic to be over my head. Be like, or he's over there like doing one of these,
wrapping it up.
like let's go. He's gonna
Hey,
pull
he
it
could be.
through,
Hey, he could be marching like my homie that I saw today outside the fucking
bro.
bridge,
So,
outside the tunnel.
like before we end this show, I was like, I didn't know where to incorporate this in the show.
I'll find a way, and I just did.
And yeah, but I
Roll
wanted
the
to run it.
footage, and then I'll explain.
All right. But he's just
So that is right outside. For those that couldn't figure it out, that is right outside the Liberty Tunnel, right at like 51 and West Liberty, like 19. Um, at 7 o'clock this morning, I'm headed to work, and I'm like, "What is that dude wearing a fucking ninja mask for?" Like, normally there's junkies and homeless people begging for change. And I'm like, this dude, no, like this was. I'm like, this is different. And what's funny is after I thought about it, like none of the normal people that were around, they were gone. Like they were nowhere to be seen, and it was
Well,
just
would
this.
you want to be around him?
So I'm like, what the fuck is up with Ninja Warrior? Like I had no clue. And then as he started walking, I realized he was holding the flag, and then it blew. I didn't get it in the video, but then it like blew open, like the a car driving by caught a wind gust, and it blew open, and it was one of those Palestinian flags.
Palestinian flag. I saw it was a Palestinian when he moved, and it like flapped real quick, like opened
Yeah,
a
I was like,
smidge.
so what the? So dude was just marching from corner to corner, and then I noticed he went to the one sidewalk, and he had like another sign, like a little poster things propped up, and I guess like his bag, like a backpack or whatever. And I'm like, get me the fuck out of here! Like, what is going on? And then at work today during my lunch break, I like it was like I saw it on like a news article or whatever that. Oh, no, it was on Twitter. I was scrolling Twitter during my lunch, and I follow that Pittsburgh scanner thing.
Yeah.
And they said that Birmingham Bridge was shut down. They had PD on the way because there was two or three Palestinian protesters blocking the bridge.
Oh.
So I'm guessing they were out and about in the city today. Like I don't know.
Um. I didn't see them. Well, I didn't see them because I was out more the Washington, Cannonsburg, Upper St. Clair area. But
Yeah,
around 1 o'clock, I came back in and then went through through the tunnels. Was it through the Fort Pitt tunnels and then got into Oakland. I
yeah,
had to stop over in Squirrel Hill, but I didn't see anything like that.
yeah. It was just so random, and it was like I know that war and all that's not
Sure.
over, but I was like I thought we were past the point of like the protesting and all that. Like,
No, I don't. I don't think that's done anytime soon. Like when you
well, yeah,
sent me
I
the
found that out
video,
now.
when you sent me the video, I was like, "Oh wow!" Like,
Yeah, like it was just so random, and I'm like, I mean, I get it. You're getting your point across at like a major intersection on rush hour morning traffic, but like, and I'm not trying to like turn this like into anything, but it's just like,
we have a song earlier that said "fuck the Catholic Church." I think we're gonna be okay.
no, I know, but I'm just saying though, like, it's just like, I don't understand why, like, everybody's like, I don't say I don't understand why they're protesting. I mean, I don't understand why, like, if that's your people, like, your Palestinian or your whatever the other group is, the Israel or whatever. Like if that's your culture, that's your people, like whatever. Like I get if you're supporting one side or the other, like do your thing. But when you're just a random ass fucking white person from Pittsburgh that has no fucking ties whatsoever, why are we protest? Like I don't.
And on top of that, why would you do it at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday?
Yeah, like I just don't. Like I don't know. I've always been against protesting. I think it's one of the dumbest things in the world. I mean, I understand people have freedom of speech and all that stuff, like get your word out, whatnot, but like, I just feel like protests cause more problems, and I think it takes away from your meaning and what you're trying to get your point across to be than it does help the cause. Because like we saw it like when like all the Black Lives Matter stuff happened, and then now these wars, the Ukraine war, the this this war, like the
Right.
Palestinian war, like there's been so many things that people have been protesting, the presidential shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's been so many things, topics that have been protested in the past, like, what, 2 years?
Yeah, probably 2 or 4.
And it's like, I just don't, because, like, they're shutting down roadways. Like, those people were causing a traffic problem on the Birmingham Bridge that's already in the middle of construction right now and is a bitch to get across.
Right.
Like, why are you going to fuck up, like, and then people get run over, and then the people in the cars are the bad people because they're like, I'm trying to get to fucking work. And these
Right.
assholes won't get out of my way. And it's like with the way with social media and everything else nowadays, I just feel like there's better ways to get your point across that like
Yeah. Instead of
doesn't
even doing a
involve pissing
protest,
off the
you could do more rallies than a protest.
yeah, like find an empty fucking field or courtyard and have at it. Just don't fuck up my shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I'm like, I still got to get to work. Like, I understand your issues and whatnot and what you're standing on, and you're standing on business for this reason. But, bro, if I get late to work, I'm late to fucking work.
I mean, and I get it. Like, that's what they used to do back in the day. You know what I mean? You figure like you had like the Martin Luther, the Million Man March, all the hippie protesting they did against the Vietnam War and all that shit back in the '70s and stuff like that. But back then, that was their only way to get their point across.
Right. Meanwhile, we have multiple platforms and multiple angles and multiple
Yeah, like
resources to get
there's.
all this out.
I mean, everybody is willing to film and camera shoot every fucking thing else in the
Everything
world.
else, yeah.
Like, let's film somebody getting their ass kicked, but instead of helping them, let's just film them getting their ass kicked.
Right.
Which
No.
that shit's starting to irritate me. Like these, like in the schools. Like I'm so glad that I mean, Jane's a month away, 1 month, and we're done. Like I'm so tired of like seeing these videos of like kids in high school. Like there's 3, 4 people filming while a dude's getting jumped, and the dude is getting jumped for like the most dumbest reason. Like,
Absurd shit. The stupidest shit.
dude, I saw this one. I don't know. It was going around social media, and it's like, and it's not even like I go searching for. They say it pops up in your algorithm, like. But it's like there was this one video. I know it was like surface, like making its way around social media because it was like a very hot topic where it was like these kids they were beating up a dude in this boy's bathroom, and it turned out the kid they were beating up was autistic,
Yep.
and I'm
Yep.
like, well, I mean, again, I hate seeing that kind of shit, but that pissed me off even more. Having Xander in my life, part of my life, like, I was like, that, no, like,
No, because like I've seen this video. I've heard of this video. Well, first I heard about it and then I had to see it. Because like as a parent, especially a special needs parent, like I had to look. I don't know why. It's like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Because then because always, I know it's not happening to my son.
but you never know.
I don't, but like he has enough support around school. Nobody's
Yeah,
fucking with him. Like
yeah,
nobody's fucking with him. But that's why I like the school district we're at and all that. Like Ashley and myself have made sacrifices. His mom, more or less, for staying where she's at to make sure he has the best possible education that he can have in the best environment he can.
yeah.
And then we'll sit there, I'll watch those videos and I'll be like, where the fuck is this school? Like, it gets me so mad where
Well,
I'm
there,
like, dude,
and then there was like a second part to the video that I saw like later that again it made its way around social media, and I guess there's this group. It's
the no bully or,
yeah.
yeah.
That big black dude. He looks like
Yep.
he might be like a former NFL player or something.
He brought a squad to the new fucking school the kid goes to.
Yeah, like he like was showing him like, look, we got his back, like, and that's what happened. I think I told you like up at Jane's school, there's this really popular kid at their school, and he's popular because he's autistic, and it's like everybody knows that, but like they support him, not put him down for
Yeah.
it. And he's just like, again, like you're like a little mayor, like he's just a little busybody. You know what I mean? Everybody knows that's so and so. Let him do his
Yep.
thing. And he got beat up by a brother and sister in the line, the metal detector line going into school the one morning. He like bumped a kid or the boy, and the boy like just fucking snapped on him and just started beating the shit out of him. And then that boy's sister thought it was cool, so she jumped in on it. I mean, the security in that was right there, so Jane said it got broken up like pretty right away. But she said once they like got everything cleared up and the kids all got into school, she was around a couple different groups. So there was like some boys that they were like, "Hey, do you know who that was that that jumped him like that?" And they were all trying to put a name to the face because that dude was gonna get his fucking ass jumped after
Oh
school.
yeah, they're looking at a fucking dead man. Like
Because
that's
it was like you said, it was like don't fuck with him. Like
Right.
We all got his back. Like, he didn't do anything. Like, you
Yeah.
know,
Like that's how they are with him. And like I don't know, just because I'm that dad, like I'm always I don't trust anybody.
yeah,
But I mean that's just me from my own perspective. So in my own sense, I'm double protected when it comes to Xander. So I'll see his like quote unquote friends be like, "Hey Xander, blah blah blah," and I'm looking at them like, "Yo, what's the motive? Like, what are you doing? You like?" But the thing is, they don't record nothing. They don't do nothing.
yeah,
And they're really nice, great kids. They actually talk to me. You know what I mean? And they're wonderful and they're great with him. And it's even so bad that when we're not in school,
yeah,
they do that to him too.
yeah.
Like, hey, Xander, like, I stand on this because I have seen it and Ashley has seen it. I don't think Brandy has yet. But like I know Ashley and myself, especially picking up that prom fucking tux,
Oh yeah,
I couldn't fucking believe it. Like, hey Xander, what's going on? I was like, bro, who the fuck? Who are they? You know what I
yeah.
mean? And then like the girls came in and were like spraying their dates or whatever. I don't know. That's the thing. I've said
Okay.
it a couple weeks ago. And Xander, the one girl was like, Xander, no, hide behind us. I was like, this fucking guy. Like, I was like, I didn't like. I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? He's a fucking stud. He's a
Yeah,
stud. But this is on a level I haven't even fucking thought about.
yeah.
And I just picked him. I picked him up this week from track practice, and I pull up, and he can't see me. He's like John Cena. So I'm looking down at the field, and he's over there. There's two fucking girls next to him, and he's just doing his thing. And I
Yeah,
was like, bro, what is happening?
yeah, yeah,
And then like it gets done and like the dudes like splow him up and shit like that. And they're like that's what I wanted. I always wanted like a lot of support from like his peers and other people.
yeah.
And then if I go and see shit like what we just discussed,
Oh yeah, dude.
that makes me disgusted
Yeah,
because I've said it, his mother has said it countless times. That's how the world works. Fox Chapel
yeah.
is just in their own environment. You know what I mean? And these parents have raised these kids, to accept everybody, every race, creed, color, everything. But
Mm.
sometimes the real world is a fucking dangerous one. Like,
Yeah. I mean, it is. It's like, you know, I, that was like whenever Jane, you know, made some of her life decision choices.
right.
It was kind of like I didn't care. Like I wasn't worried. I was worried about her, but not. I was worried about like the way the rest. I mean, I guess certain things nowadays are a little accepted, but also certain things nowadays are like at a heightened like not accepted.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like that's like there's this there's this dude. Jane gets so mad at me every time we go. Like I take her down to work, and if like we go in the store, or even if we just go in there shopping, like just in general, and Jane's not working, there's this dude that works there. He's a bagger, and he's a he's an older guy. I don't want to say like our like he might be our. I don't know. He's just an older guy. Obviously not a kid like Xander or Jane, but like he's definitely on some kind of like a spectrum. I'm
Mhm.
figuring. Um, Jane doesn't know his whole situation, but she would agree. And he's just a bagger. He's basically anytime I see him, he's always collecting carts. And he always would see us bring Jane to work. So he would always say hi to Jane. He'd go, "Hi, Jane, welcome to work." And Jane would go, "Hi." And then she would just keep on walking. Like she wasn't rude, but she just short and sweet, keep on walking.
Yeah.
So then eventually he would say hi to us. He'd be like, "Hi." And I'm like, hi, I'll be friendly, whatever, buddy. What's up, dude? Now we're on first name basis with this motherfucker. That's my man Chad, and he doesn't even he go, hey, Mr. Jane's dad, how you doing? And I'm like, I'm doing good. Gives me his little fist bump. We got a little fist bump, and then for the longest time, I could not remember his name, so I called him everything.
He's on
Um,
fire, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
hold on a second, bro.
Yes,
We got live PD on my
we
street.
got live PD.
You got it, I got
Yeah, we're
it.
coming in live. We're coming in live. We ain't
Oh,
edit. Don't edit this shit out.
yeah. I
Somebody
don't
better
know.
get sticks and fucking Larkin out there. Let's go.
Wife's getting a scoop. Anyways, yeah, we're just like you know what I mean. Like it's just like I'm just being supportive. You know what I mean? Like dude's just
Yeah.
down there doing his job. He's being nice. I guess he's one of those. He's a chatty Cathy. Like if you start talking to him, he gets to moving.
Xander's buddy Mark is like that too.
And so I guess to some of the kids, like down there, like the high school kids, like Jane's, like their age, they're kind of like, all right, I said hi to you. Let's keep it moving. You know what I mean? But he wants to.
It's because most kids won't, like the younger generation, don't carry on a conversation. Like they
Yeah,
want to kind of just get it done.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He does his thing, and then like again, if it's a day that like I drop Jane off at work, and he'll be like, all right, well, you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm like, hey, I'll see you later, buddy. I gotta come back and pick Jane up. He's like, okay, like you know what I mean,
Right.
like it makes his day just because it's like he probably doesn't get that from anybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like Xander's buddy Mark would always call me and Ashley Mr. and Mrs. Chopek.
Yeah,
And then after we split, he continued to call her Mrs. Chopek. And I mean, like, that's what he knows her for. And she's been accepted of it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
She's all right with it. But now he's started knowing our first names.
yeah,
And it's fucked us up. But I mean, we're cool with it now because,
yeah,
like, I thought I was just Xander's dad. That's how I was always acknowledged. Hey,
yeah,
Xander's dad. Hey, Xander's mom. Or hey, Mr. Chopek. Hey, Mrs. Chopek. Now, like when we did the prom, he was like, "Hey, Ashley." I was like, "What the fuck?"
yeah,
And it was like, "Hey, Paul," and I was like, "Bro, what the fuck you doing?"
yeah. That's almost like as if like your kid called you by your first name, and it's just weird. It's just awkward. Like, because that's like even for like me with your parents. Like, I don't call your mom Darlene. I don't call your dad Paul. Like,
No,
like you. I just senior or you know what I mean, like pops, whatever. You know what I mean. And then your mom, it's just always been mom. Like I just roll with the mom thing with her too. You know what I mean? Like I've never, even now as an adult, I've never called your parents by their first name. Like it just, I don't know.
I barely hear my own.
Yeah,
Like I barely hear my own, and so when I hear it, I'm like, "What? Oh, me? Yeah, that's right, me."
yeah,
I don't hear my own name, like my real name. I
yeah,
don't. And then like Ashley will call me and she'll be like, "Paul," and I'll be like, "What? Oh yeah, hey, yeah, what's up?"
yeah,
Or my mom, like, my dad doesn't even really. He'll like he just talks. We got
yeah.
we got
Dad,
we got we got the inside joke. What's going on? Anybody dead?
she hasn't come back in.
Damn it,
I don't know. They
dude! That's how we should leave them. We'll leave the podcast like
cliffhanger.
fucking live PD.
Yeah, we'll
Cliffhanger.
fill you in. You got to tune in next week.
Yeah, you gotta tune in. And if Eric's not here, I'll tell you what the fuck happened. All right, I'll tell you. All right, I'll just start. I'll leave you in limbo for like 50 minutes,
Yeah.
and then phone it in. Be like, oh, by the way, when the cops came to Eric's house, blah blah blah, and I leave it on another cliffhanger.
Normally, when there's lights on the street, they're coming to our house because it's normally something with dawn. You know what I mean? Like
Naturally,
there. I mean, there is our one neighbor across the street is an older lady that has some health problems. So every once in a while, she might. She's one of those. She's fallen and can't get up. Like she's
no, 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 that makes sense. That makes
the hips
sense.
are shot. You know what I mean? But like
No, I get
every
it.
once in a while, but like this was going in a direction that we don't know what's going on. We have a new neighbor down the street, and she has a deaf daughter. So I'm hoping it was nothing
Yeah, let's hope for the best and
for
nothing
whoever.
crazy happen.
P's
Yeah,
and
right.
Q's, a la King,
Yeah,
whatever.
you know, all that Holy Sun, Gorilla Ghost, and all that. You know, whatever.
Pope Leo, I don't know.
Pope Leo, you know, First City Saint. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah,
You know, but we'll keep it on that. You're gonna have to tune in next week to find out what the fuck happened. I mean, maybe something happened.
yeah.
Yeah,
Breaking, we'll fill you in. We'll have a full journalistic report.
yeah, right. We'll have a full report as to what the fuck transpired after the show.
Yeah, post
So
show.
yeah, I was like, we'll let y'all know. So we'll see y'all next week. That's Big E on the Big Show. Later.
Later.